In the glittering heart of Tokyo's iconic Ginza district, where the pulse of modern life meets timeless elegance, a quiet revolution in art is about to unfold, one that promises to pull at the strings of millions of hearts around the globe. What if the man whose smile has lit up screens and stages for years could still reach out and touch your soul, even from thousands of miles away, without ever stepping foot in the room? Cha Eun Woo's highly anticipated photo exhibition, After Image, opens its doors on March 28th and runs through May 12th at the stunning Ginza Novo on the 7th floor, inviting visitors into a world of captured moments that feel achingly personal, yet mysteriously distant. But here's the twist that has fans everywhere holding their breath in a mix of excitement and bittersweet longing. The beloved star himself will not be there to greet them. Could this absence make the experience even more profound, turning every frame into a whispered promise of connection that lingers long after you leave? Imagine stepping into a space where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary, where each photograph feels like a secret shared between you and the artist who poured his heart into every shutter click. As the exhibition prepares to welcome its first visitors just days from now, one burning question echoes through fan communities worldwide. How does an idol whose presence has defined eras of entertainment continue to captivate us so deeply, while fulfilling a greater duty far from the spotlight? Cha Eun Woo's After Image isn't just another display of stunning visuals. It's a carefully curated journey born from a project locked in months before his current commitments took him elsewhere, proving that true artistry knows no boundaries of time or place. Yet, with the star serving his nation proudly in the military, the void of his physical presence only amplifies the emotional pull, leaving attendees to wonder if they'll walk away feeling closer to him than ever before, or aching for the day he returns to share more of his world in person. What happens when a beloved figure steps back not by choice, but by honor, and leaves behind an immersive masterpiece that speaks volumes in silence? As After Image gears up to open in one of Japan's most prestigious cultural hubs, the anticipation has reached fever pitch, stirring emotions from joy to tender nostalgia among those who have followed Cha Eun Woo's every step since his debut. This exhibition, a heartfelt extension of his creative vision, stands as a beacon of dedication, reminding us all that passion doesn't pause even when life calls for sacrifice. Will these photographs heal the hearts missing his warm gaze on stage and screen, or will they ignite an even greater fire of admiration for a man who gives everything to his craft and his country? One thing is certain: once you enter this world of light, shadow, and unspoken stories, you may never look at an ordinary day the same way again. The story of After Image begins long before its grand unveiling in Tokyo, rooted in a vision that Cha Eun Woo nurtured through years of balancing the demands of stardom with a deeply personal love for photography. From his early days captivating audiences as a member of the group ASTRO, where his visuals and talent shone brightly alongside his bandmates, to his breakthrough as an actor in beloved dramas that touched hearts across continents, Eunwoo has always been more than just a performer. He is a storyteller at his core, someone who sees beauty in the fleeting and finds poetry in the everyday. Fans who fell in love with his portrayal of a charming yet vulnerable young man navigating life's complexities in True Beauty remember the way his eyes conveyed emotions words could never capture. That same sensitivity now translates into the lens of a camera, where he freezes moments that feel alive with unspoken feelings. And as the exhibition prepares to open, it is this very quality that has everyone asking, what intimate glimpses of his world will we discover in these frames? And how will they make us feel when the man behind them is serving bravely elsewhere? The contract for this ambitious project was sealed back in August 2024, a time when plans were laid with excitement and care, long before his military service called him to duty. The agency behind his career confirmed that everything is unfolding exactly as agreed upon then, ensuring that the exhibition proceeds without a hitch. This commitment speaks volumes about Eunwoo's professionalism and his unwavering desire to connect with fans, even when circumstances keep him away. Picture the bustling streets of Ginza, alive with cherry blossoms in early spring, giving way to the vibrant energy of Tokyo's spring season by late March. The venue at Ginza Novo's 7th floor special exhibition hall has been transformed into something magical, a space designed not merely to display images, but to envelop visitors in an experience that mirrors the title itself, an after-image that stays with you, hauntingly beautiful and emotionally resonant long after the visit ends. At the center of it all is the theme drawn from his photo book, Me Unbox, which invites audiences to journey through an ordinary day in 7 distinct immersive zones. Each zone builds upon the last, creating a narrative flow that feels like walking alongside Eunwoo himself as he moves through sunrise to midnight. The first zone, evoking the soft hush of dawn, welcomes you with gentle lighting that mimics the first rays of morning sun filtering through windows. Subtle scents of fresh dew and blooming flowers fill the air, while soft ambient sounds of birds stirring create an atmosphere of quiet awakening. Here, photographs capture those initial moments of a day beginning, perhaps a simple stretch, a thoughtful gaze out at the world, or the quiet ritual of preparing for whatever lies ahead. Visitors often pause here, feeling a rush of warmth, as if Eunwoo's calm energy is guiding them forward. It raises the question, in our own rushed mornings, how often do we stop to appreciate the beauty in starting anew, just as these images gently urge us to do? Moving deeper into the exhibition, the second zone shifts to the rhythm of a morning routine, where details come alive in vivid detail. Warm tones dominate the walls, with interactive elements allowing touches of fabric that echo the textures in the photos. Soft cottons, perhaps a hint of leather from a favorite bag slung over a shoulder. Sounds of gentle kitchen activity or pages turning in a book play faintly in the background, blending seamlessly with the visuals of Eunwoo engaged in simple, relatable acts. One cannot help but feel a surge of emotion here, realizing that even someone whose life is lived under constant admiration finds solace in the mundane. Fans leaving this section frequently share how it stirs memories of their own quiet mornings, wondering if Eunwoo too thinks of his supporters during these peaceful starts to his days. The emotional weight builds as you realize this is no ordinary gallery. It is a bridge across distances, connecting hearts separated by oceans and obligations. The third zone transports you into the heart of daytime wanderings, where the energy picks up with brighter lights and dynamic compositions. Here, the photographs reveal Eunwoo exploring streets much like those outside in Ginza, perhaps a casual stroll under blue skies, a moment of reflection in a park, or the joy of discovering something unexpected around a corner. Scents of street food or fresh air mingle with the space, while sounds of city life pulse softly, making the immersion complete. It is in this section that the exhibition's clickbait-worthy magic truly shines. You feel as though you are right there with him, sharing in the wonder of life's little adventures. But with Eunwoo currently dedicating himself to military service, the zone takes on an even deeper layer of poignancy. How many fans have dreamed of walking those same paths beside him? The absence only heightens the appreciation, turning each image into a treasured memory that fans carry home like a personal keepsake. As the journey continues into the fourth zone, focused on midday reflections, the atmosphere grows more introspective. Softer lighting casts long shadows that play across the photographs, highlighting moments of pause amid the day's bustle. Perhaps Eunwoo seated with a notebook, capturing thoughts, or simply watching the world go by from a cafe window. Touch elements here might include smooth surfaces, reminiscent of a wooden table, or the cool feel of glass, inviting visitors to linger and connect physically with the art. Emotional responses run high in this space. Tears have been known to well up as people sense the vulnerability in these captured instants. It prompts the inevitable question that tugs at every visitor's heart. What inner thoughts does Eunwoo hold during these quiet midday hours while away on duty? And how does sharing them through art strengthen the bond with those who adore him? The fifth zone dives into the vibrancy of afternoon activities, where movement and creativity take center stage. Dynamic angles in the photos show Eunwoo engaged in pursuits that reflect his multifaceted talents, perhaps sketching, reading, or simply enjoying the flow of an active day. The room fills with uplifting sounds of gentle melodies and the faint rustle of pages or footsteps, complemented by invigorating scents like citrus or crisp linen. This is where the exhibition's emotional core deepens further, reminding everyone of Eunwoo's journey from rising star in Astro to acclaimed actor whose roles in series like Gangnam Beauty, Island, A Good Day to Be a Dog, and Wonderful World have inspired countless viewers to embrace their own stories. His photography feels like an extension of that acting prowess, each frame a scene from a life lived fully. Fans often emerge from this zone energized yet reflective, pondering how one person's dedication to excellence, even in service, continues to motivate them daily. Evening descends in the sixth zone, a space bathed in golden hour glows that transition into the softer hues of dusk. Photographs here capture the winding down of a day, conversations over dinner, a sunset viewed from a high vantage, or the peaceful unwind after hours of creation. The sensory details are masterful. Warm ambient lighting, the subtle aroma of evening meals or calming teas, and sounds of fading city chatter giving way to night's calm. It is impossible not to feel a swell of gratitude mixed with longing as you absorb these images. With Eunwoo honoring his military obligations, this zone resonates especially strongly, symbolizing the close of one chapter and the quiet hope for the next. Visitors leave notes in their minds, questions swirling. Will these evening moments sustain fans through the months until his return, offering comfort like a gentle embrace from afar? Finally, the seventh zone brings the exhibition to a poignant close under the stars of late night. Deep blues and silvers dominate, with photographs revealing intimate reflections, Eunwoo gazing at the moon, perhaps journaling by lamplight, or simply resting in the stillness that follows a full day. Interactive touches include velvety fabrics or cool metallic accents, while sounds of crickets and distant city hum create a meditative close. Scents of night-blooming jasmine or fresh rain complete the immersion, ensuring the afterimage lingers in every sense. This culminating space leaves attendees emotionally transformed, often with a sense of peace and renewed admiration. It encapsulates the exhibition's entire purpose to prove that art endures, that connection persists, and that even in separation, Eunwoo's light shines brighter than ever. Beyond the seven zones, Afterimage extends its reach through thoughtful curation that celebrates Eunwoo's growth as an artist. His passion for photography has been evident since early in his career, when behind-the-scenes captures for tours and dramas first hinted at a talent that goes far deeper than performance. Those who have followed his solo musical endeavors, such as the release of Entity, know how seamlessly he blends melody with visual storytelling. The exhibition draws on this synergy, turning static images into living narratives that feel like chapters from a beloved book. Fans planning trips to Tokyo from across Asia, Europe, and beyond speak of the journey as a pilgrimage of sorts, one filled with anticipation and a touch of melancholy knowing he cannot join them. Yet that very knowledge fuels the emotional depth, transforming the visit into an act of solidarity and love. Tokyo itself plays a starring role in amplifying the exhibition's magic. Ginza, with its blend of high-end boutiques, traditional tea houses, and cutting-edge galleries, provides the perfect backdrop for an event that bridges K-pop's global phenomenon with Japan's rich appreciation for visual arts. As cherry blossoms fade into the vibrant greens of spring by late March, the city's energy mirrors the exhibition's theme of everyday wonder. Visitors wandering from the hall into Ginza streets may find themselves seeing the world through Eunwoo's lens, spotting beauty in a passing train, a street vendor's smile, or the neon reflections on wet pavement after rain. It is this ripple effect that makes Afterimage more than an event. It becomes a movement of mindfulness, encouraging everyone to cherish the ordinary days that make life extraordinary. The emotional impact on fans cannot be overstated. For many, Cha Eun-woo has been a source of comfort during tough times, his roles offering escapism, his music providing solace, and now his photography delivering a tangible piece of his world to hold on to. With him proudly serving in the military's marching band, a role that combines discipline with his artistic flair, supporters feel a profound mix of pride and missing him dearly. Messages of encouragement flood online spaces daily, expressing how the exhibition feels like a gift from him, a way to say, "I'm still here with you despite the distance." Questions arise naturally in conversations among attendees. Will this experience ease the wait until his discharge in early 2027? Can art like this bridge the gap until he returns to stages and screens? The answers lie in the afterimage itself, the lasting impression that stays etched in memory, warm and inspiring. Delving further into Eunwoo's multifaceted career reveals why this exhibition resonates so deeply. Born in 1997 as Lee Dong-min, he rose to fame as a visual powerhouse and talented vocalist in ASTRO. A group's harmonious performances and heartfelt lyrics have built a devoted international following. His acting debut and subsequent hits showcased a range that few idols achieve, from light-hearted romances to more dramatic explorations of identity and resilience. Each project added layers to his public persona, revealing a young man who values authenticity above all else. Photography emerged as his quiet outlet, a medium where he could express what words or scripts sometimes could not. Afterimage builds directly on this foundation, offering fans a rare, unfiltered look at the man behind the idol. It is emotional in its simplicity, clickbait in its promise of intimacy, and profoundly moving in its execution. As days turn into weeks and the exhibition runs through mid-May, its influence is expected to grow. Word of mouth from early visitors will spread like wildfire, drawing even larger crowds eager to experience the 7 zones for themselves. Some may return multiple times, each visit uncovering new nuances in the lighting, scents, or subtle audio cues that enhance the photographs. The venue's design ensures accessibility and comfort, making it a welcoming space for all ages and backgrounds. Families, couples, and solo explorers alike will find something to cherish, perhaps a shared laugh over a relatable moment in a photo, or a quiet tear in a reflective corner. The questions keep coming. How many lives will be touched by these images? How will Eunwoo's dedication inspire the next generation of creators? In an era where digital distractions abound, this physical, sensory-rich exhibition stands as a testament to the power of slowing down and truly seeing. Reflecting on the broader significance, Afterimage highlights the enduring bond between artist and audience. Cha Eun-woo's choice to proceed with the project as originally planned underscores his commitment to delivering joy even when personal circumstances shift. It's a beautiful reminder that service to one's country and service to one's passion can coexist harmoniously. Fans feel this deeply, their hearts swelling with pride for his contributions, while yearning for the day he can once again share his talents live. The exhibition's title perfectly captures this duality. The image fades, but its impression remains vivid, much like the memories of his performances that fans replay endlessly. To fully appreciate the scale of emotion involved, consider the global Aroha community, Eunwoo's dedicated fan base, who have supported him through every milestone. From sold-out concerts to award-winning dramas, their loyalty has been unwavering. Now, with Afterimage opening its doors, many are turning travel plans into reality, booking flights to Tokyo just to stand in those 7 zones and feel a little closer to the star they admire. Stories abound of fans saving for months, coordinating group visits, or even surprising loved ones with tickets as gifts. The curiosity is palpable. What new sides of Eunwoo will these behind-the-scenes captures reveal? Will there be candid laughs, thoughtful expressions, or serene landscapes that echo his inner world? Each possibility adds to the emotional thrill, making the wait for opening day feel like the countdown to something life-changing. Inside the hall, the careful balance of technology and artistry creates an unforgettable atmosphere. Advanced lighting systems adjust dynamically to highlight different elements in each photograph, while soundscapes evolve to match the mood of the zone. Scents are calibrated to be subtle yet evocative, never overwhelming, ensuring the experience remains pure and focused on the visuals. Touch elements encourage gentle interaction, fostering a sense of participation rather than passive viewing. It is this holistic approach that sets Afterimage apart, transforming it from a mere photo show into a full sensory narrative. Visitors often describe leaving with a sense of renewal, as if Eunwoo's perspective has gently shifted their own outlook on daily life. The exhibition also pays homage to Eunwoo's creative evolution. His earlier solo photography displays, like the well-received Archive series, laid the groundwork for this larger endeavor. Those who attended past events recall the intimate scale and emotional depth, qualities amplified here on a grander stage in Tokyo. By drawing from the Me Unbox photo book, Afterimage feels like a natural progression, a deeper dive into the unscripted moments that define him. It invites reflection on how far he has come, from trainee days filled with dreams to international acclaim, all while staying grounded in the simple joys captured on film. Emotional layers unfold with every step, prompting viewers to consider their own journeys and the ordinary days that shape them. As May 12th approaches and the exhibition nears its close, the anticipation for its lasting impact only intensifies. Plans for potential extensions or future iterations may arise, but for now, this Tokyo run stands as a milestone. It is a celebration of resilience, creativity, and the unbreakable thread connecting Eunwoo to his fans. Questions linger in the air even after the final zone. What will he create next upon his return? How will these images influence his future projects? One thing remains clear: the afterimage of this exhibition will echo in hearts for years to come, a warm reminder of a star who shines steadily, even from afar. Expanding on the immersive nature, each zone's design draws inspiration from real-life inspirations that Eunwoo himself might encounter. The Dawn Zone, for instance, uses soft gradients of light to simulate the slow brightening of the sky, paired with photographs that emphasize hope and new beginnings. Morning routines feel intimate and inviting, with details like a half-empty coffee cup or a neatly arranged desk adding authenticity. Daytime wanderings burst with energy, capturing movement and curiosity in ways that make static images feel kinetic. Midday reflections slow the pace, encouraging contemplation and gratitude. Afternoon activities highlight creativity and playfulness. Evening winds down with warmth and connection, and nighttime offers serenity and closure. Together, they form a complete emotional arc that mirrors a fulfilling day, leaving no visitor untouched. The cultural exchange between Korea and Japan adds another beautiful dimension. Ginza's history as a hub for art and innovation makes it the ideal host, fostering appreciation across borders. Japanese fans, long enamored with K-pop and Korean dramas, will find familiarity in Eunwoo's universal appeal, while international visitors discover new layers of Tokyo's charm through this lens. It is a moment of unity in diversity, where art transcends language and brings people together in shared wonder. Emotional stories from past similar events suggest that many will leave with friendships formed in line or over coffee afterward, bonding over their love for the artist. Eunwoo's military service, undertaken with the same grace he brings to every endeavor, enhances the exhibition's message of perseverance. Serving in the marching band allows him to blend discipline with musical talent, a fitting role for someone whose life has always harmonized art and responsibility. Fans express overwhelming support, viewing the exhibition as his way of staying present despite the demands. The pride swells when considering how he continues to create value for others even now. This dedication inspires not just admiration, but action, encouraging fans to pursue their own passions with equal fervor. In the grand tapestry of his career, Afterimage weaves a new thread of intimacy. From Astro's energetic performances to his solo musical releases that showcase vocal depth and emotional range, Eunwoo has consistently evolved. His acting credits span genres, each role leaving an indelible mark on audiences. Photography complements this perfectly, offering a visual diary that feels personal and profound. The exhibition capitalizes on this, turning curiosity into connection and longing into lasting appreciation. As the sun rises on March 28, 2026, and the doors of Ginza Novo swing open, a new chapter begins. The world will watch, hearts full, as Afterimage works its magic. Questions will continue to arise, emotions will flow freely, and the afterimage of Cha Eun-woo's artistry will remain, vibrant, comforting, and eternally inspiring. For those fortunate enough to attend, it will be an experience to cherish forever. For everyone else, it serves as a beautiful reminder that true talent leaves its mark no matter the distance. This is not just an exhibition, it is a love letter from Eunwoo to his global family, delivered with care, creativity, and an abundance of heart. And in that, it succeeds beyond measure, leaving all who encounter it forever changed.